Mia. Mia. I have to sit here and wait for 45 minutes at Fernando's work to pick him up from when he gets back. And I'll tell you why. I'll be fair and mention the fact that there was a car wreck. There was, so they're a little bit behind. But I'll mention also his piece of shit coworker named Adriana. Normally, when I'm on my way home from a road trip that takes like 8 fucking hours, I don't really stop and eat at a sit-down restaurant. I think that's rude when I have other people. When I'm away from my significant other, I miss my significant other because I usually love my significant other. I want to get home as soon as possible. Hold on, do you see that bunny? Oh my god, hi little bunny. Bye! So fucking anyway, the group consensus, I guess, of this fucking bitch, my boyfriend, and another gentleman on this road trip were that a sit-down meal is... I will also mention I did leave early because I'm not trying to drive in the dark, a place that I've only been a couple times, so that is on me for being early. However, he'd be here at the same time if they did not sit down and have a 30-minute fucking lunch at Applebee's. And when I asked him who the fuck does that and doesn't just go through a drive-thru, he tells me that Adriana doesn't want to get home as fast because she doesn't like being around her husband. Like I said, I'm sure everyone enjoyed their Applebee's. I'm sure it was a lovely fucking lunch, but it would have put you here sooner if Adriana could hate her husband on her own fucking time. Why don't you just fucking divorce your husband and then everyone else can go home and see their friends and their family or their significant other after an 8-hour fucking road trip and a trade show? So you can't get a 10-piece nugget because you are so desperate to avoid your husband for another half hour because he's cheap? You gotta eat at Applebee's on work time and on my fucking time because you can't get dinner with your husband because he's that cheap. Secondly, you stupid fucking bitch, do you not make your own fucking money? Try to tell me that I can't spend my money on what I want to spend my money on. So anyway, yeah, he'd probably be here 30 minutes sooner had she resolved her personal issues. Like, girl, get you a spine or get you a divorce. Like, I don't understand. Who? And in the meantime, you fucking hoe, how about you don't fucking flirt with my boyfriend on Snapchat where I can see it? How about it? I don't want to hear about Orlando. I don't want to hear the name Adriana, and Bobby John did nothing wrong. He's just the other gentleman, but I don't want to fucking hear his southern ass name either. This fucking work trip of Fernando's has taken probably a good 6.5 days off my fucking lifespan. Ever catch me in a car with someone who's going to make an 8-hour fucking road trip longer because they don't like their spouse? Because if that's the case, ma'am or sir, we're gonna have an 8-hour long conversation about how you probably have some issues. Not to mention, this fucking idiot's been problematic in the office. So apparently she's real slow and annoying also. Bobby John, in fact, is the only person that he's talked about that isn't a complete fucking psychopath that works for this place. So I've had it up to here with these fucking people. Okay? This just fucking in. Also on his Snap story, she was looking to put church music or jazz on the radio. Does she just hate people? Like, please waste my time and then make me listen to Christian jazz, or together or separately. Let's make this get some self-awareness 2K17. Like, let's acknowledge that there are other people walking the earth. Also, I'm not 200% sure it was Applebee's. That's just what the location said. So that part of the story may not be factual. But who fucking cares? Her and her husband also have drug dealer flip phones because her husband is too cheap for them to have smartphones. They both have jobs. No fucking shit. A bird just tried to fly in my car. My other window is shut. Thank God. No. That might even be her shitty husband. friends, it's not even that she's a woman. He's been on a trip with a woman. There are other women he'll probably travel with. It's that she's an inconsiderate fucking woman. Y'all, I'm not playing. Fernando had me just park in the parking lot across from his work just so Adriana doesn't waste her time talking after the fact. So just to clarify, I'm hiding in another parking lot so that I can pick up my boyfriend after her and her husband leave. Apparently, she's already told the other person in the car that her husband has questions for him about their TV set. Go fuck yourself. The other dude literally has a wife and kids that he's trying to get home to, and she wants to fuck around and dick around in the parking lot talking about whose TV set? Oh, hers. Her TV set. If I'm Adriana, this is the world. Just revolves and revolves. And ain't nobody else on that world. Oh my god, Fernando, I like your shirt. I had questions about my TV. Baby John, you need to talk to my husband. She literally sounds like a fucking caricature of a Hispanic. Just really quick, I know you have family, but I like to stay away forever because I hate my husband. So let's just stand in the parking lot and your girlfriend can hide from me because I'm insufferable. Okay, it was nice talking to you. I have to go on now and eat my ramen noodles. We can't afford anything else. And only I had a coupon. I can't eat out. My husband doesn't let me. I'm not allowed to have a smartphone either, so I can't Google the question about the TV. I have to ask it in the parking lot and waste everyone else's time. That's just how it is. Waste another fucking minute of my time. 1 minute. Waste another fucking minute. And the reason why people act that way is because people allow them to act that way. People allow her to be disrespectful and waste everyone's fucking time. If you have ever thought of me as the type of person that you would rather hide from me in a parking lot than deal with me, I am so sorry. Please let me know. Yep, just saw the van drive by into the other parking lot and I'm just over here fucking hiding because no one can just tell her they don't want to fucking chat, which would be totally fine and acceptable. Also, just to clarify, I'm not making fun of her because she can't afford things. It's that she can afford things and like her and her husband don't allow themselves to enjoy life. And the reason why I know this is because she so freely expresses this in the workplace, which is just a whole other fucking thing. So now he's texting me saying that Adriana's husband is here, and instead of getting in the car with her husband, she's standing in the parking lot just talking to him. So I can't pick. Furthermore, Adriana told Fernando that since his ride's not here yet, she'll wait around for his ride to get here, and then when I get there, we can all hang out. If by hang out you mean that I grab you by the hair and whip your face down into the parking lot pavement, okay, otherwise get in your motherfucking vehicle. Like, there's not even any respect or self-awareness there. It's like we just got back from an 8-hour road trip and a 5-day business trip, and you want to hang out in the workplace parking lot? You're not hanging out with my boyfriend, and you're sure as fuck not hanging out with me. Ever. Because I told him, I was like, I could just pull the car around and be like, get in the fucking car. I have no problem telling her that we're not doing this. But this is his workplace, so. I cannot believe. I literally just can't. I cannot believe this human being. So my boyfriend, who I haven't seen since fucking Monday morning, is literally mere steps away from me. And I can't see him because this girl won't get in her. Doesn't have the self-awareness to think to herself, like, maybe this person, doesn't want to spend another minute with me when we've been together all week. All week.